I was a killer. I ain't gonna hold you. We probably gonna do like 2 episodes. In fact, those show going crazy right now. Powder. Paper keep on going up. Haters see it going up. Wrist, wristlet, what's the cut? Shorty said I was a killer. I said keep that shit discreet. Once a month I put a suit on and I take a chick to eat. Running through the hood and whips. My haters dreaming and they say they just run their mouth and feet. Reason why they can't come keep a beat. Haters be like women, they both come for me. Listen, all type just want my company. You say they stand on business, I got company. Then what they consider eating ain't even brunch. If it ain't about no money, why the f would I be chillin' there? Play the block, I play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. 75,000 spent in Tiffany yellow pair. I sit with my decisions comfortably in the Louis chair. Said I was a killer, I said keep that shit discreet. Once a month I put a suit on and I take a chick to eat. Running through the hood and whips, my haters dream they can never. They just run their mouth and feet, reason why they can't come keep a beat. Hey yo, we're back, real ones welcome. Real ones welcome, it's a Fact Though show. Hey yo, I just wanna jump right into it. Pose if applicable. There's something brewing. We was just talking about the whole Diddy situation. And is one of the all-time great singers. The way you do the things you do, the way you do. And it's another song that would be like, cruising down the highway. I don't know the song, but it sounds like him.
Don't tell me Smokey, bro.
Smokey Robinson.
Don't
Damn it,
say
no.
that,
Smokey Robinson.
Don't tell me
I would
Smokey.
normally say round of applause, but I'm not going to say it.
Oh, man.
You know, because I don't know the details. I don't know him personally. Feel me? We like to have opinions based on facts. Mm-hmm. My opinions on Puff, whether, you know, some of them are cheek and tongue, as they say, but like a lot of them are based on, you know, facts. I know this guy personally and things, you know. Mm-hmm. But anyway, Smokey Robinson, what's going on? Queen Wolf, can you bring us up to speed on this soul singer, soul brother #1? They going back in time. They getting niggas from the 60s.
This is
cracking the whip, boy.
This is another developing situation, just like breaking. But Smokey Robinson was accused of sexually assaulting 4 of his former employees.
Wow.
One woman claims she's been abused for over 20 years, so almost 20 years.
I need a drink for that one. This is crazy. 20 years of abuse is crazy. A grown woman? Are you kidding me?
Who you gonna say she could have left?
Just saying.
20 years.
20 years of abuse is crazy. Like,
well,
come on.
He's been accused of sexual battery, false imprisonment, assault, gender violence, and fostering a hostile work environment by 4 women who claim to be former employees. So what they're saying is the first Jane Doe, they call them Jane Does, Jane Doe 1, 2, 3, and 4. Jane Doe 1 says the abuse began in March 2023. Oh, this is recent. And continued throughout her employment. She also alleges that Robinson's wife, Frances Robinson, was aware of the misconduct but turned a blind eye, even after prior settlements with other victims. So,
right. I assume he's getting some DS's.
Jane Doe 2 says the abuse started in 2016, which ultimately forced her to resign from her position in 2020. Jane Doe 3, who was his housekeeper from 2012 to 2024, alleges she was raped by Smokey at least 20 times, claiming he made her lie face down on a towel during the assaults.
That's a slippery slope, because I've hit a housekeeper a time or two. I'm just saying, like, sometimes you get your house clean, the woman looks attractive, you like, women look more attractive when they're cooking and cleaning. I'm just saying.
No doubt.
You got a Hispanic housekeeper with a big, you know what I mean? Round of applause, Leaf. You might have a nice Hispanic housekeeper with an Erykah Badu butt. You know what I'm saying?
So you into the role playing thing?
I ain't into none of that. I ain't into none of that freaky stuff.
Housekeepers and
no, this is an actual housekeeper that's getting paid.
Okay.
And then, you know, I didn't force myself at all. Didn't expose none of that.
Sensual.
But yeah, you just hit a housekeeper. But the key is you don't hit the housekeeper in your home. Because then it's like a thing. You gotta hit them outside the home. Not too far, maybe like on the sidewalk.
Anyway, Jane Doe 4
not too far, just off the property.
Said that she was employed by Robinson from 2006 to 2024, and she was also forced to resign due to the sexual assaults and harassment that began in 2007. Now, what harassments are they saying that was done?
Oh my gosh!
Drum roll. Let's hear this.
Wait a minute, hold on. We gotta pull up.
They said
face for this.
Each woman says that they were hired to clean for Smokey and his wife.
Gotta look into that. Queen Wolf.
Francis.
When Queen Wolf is looking into business, you must hold the magnifying glass. We're gonna look
See it a
into
lot
this.
better. While their work timelines overlap, their stories show a chilling similarity. Smokey allegedly waited until his wife left the house, then called them to his bedroom or other private spaces to carry out the abuse.
Round of applause for Smokey Robinson being respectful. Should never hit a joint with your wife in the house. Everybody knows your wife has to leave first. Round of applause for that, brother.
They say Smokey used coercion, force, and manipulation.
Damn.
And they claim that he penetrated them with his fingers, demanded oral sex.
Little finger popping is not out the norm.
You're going to end up in trouble. You keep doing this.
No, I'm not. Because I don't care. Damn it. It's the thing.
At least 2 women say
What are they going to take from me?
He didn't use protection and he ejaculated inside of them without consent.
He's 90 years old. He doesn't carry HIV or anything. Why would he use protection?
The STD rate in adults actually is higher.
No, at a certain point. So, like, at a certain age limit,
no,
it's kind of curved.
So,
no.
Let me say this.
Well, I heard this from an ignorant friend of mine, so you may be right.
They actually have higher rates of STDs and HIV as they get older.
Sounds like a lot of frivolousness in there.
Because of the Pineapple Club.
The Pineapple Club?
Because they think that because they're older, they don't have to use protection. And then at the end of your life, you're 60, 70 years old. Do you care if you get HIV?
I think you should care at any age if you get HIV.
Well, going back to what you said,
let me see the story and
they
details. On
allegedly said he ejaculated inside them.
Mm-hmm.
So that means Smokey is shooting blanks then. Because if they ain't get knocked up, I'm just saying, right?
I mean,
because you can impregnate up until, you out of here, right? Like with a man, if you got a strong sperm count.
He probably got that thing clipped because he, you know what I mean? He thought he planned ahead.
He clipped his balls off?
Responsible.
In Smokey's defense.
They clipped his balls?
Yeah, he probably got the little, what is called vasectomy. Yeah, he's a forward thinker. You don't become that successful without, probably had his assistant, hey, set me up one of those things just in case I ain't trying to be all in, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. All right now. That's how Smokey talk. Feel me?
In Smokey's defense, though, I mean, if I'm a woman being sexually assaulted, God forbid, and somebody ejaculates inside of me, the first thing I'm doing is going to the hospital and I'm going to get a rape kit with your semen and DNA inside of me. So that the first thing I have is proof that you've been sexually assaulting me. So, I think I don't know what to believe, but I guess
piggybacking off what you just said there.
You can't trust no nigga with Botox in his face.
Why
just gonna say that off the rip.
Why
by that he may be guilty. By that, allegedly.
Not to cut your wisdom. Why didn't some of these women do what you would do?
That's the question. Now, are they telling the truth? Are they not? I don't like to call women who consider themselves sexual assault victims liars until the proof shows that they, they're not.
Bro, he's 85, bro. Like, they can't fight off an 85-year-old man. Are you kidding me? This is nuts.
No.
Pause.
Smooth guy.
Pause. How? I
smooth
said they
guy?
can't.
He's a smooth guy.
How you know?
How you smoothly get it doesn't make no sense. Like, smoothly, that means you gave it up.
I like that song, Cruising.
Yeah. Cruising on a Saturday morning. No, wrong song.
Smokey probably got another side to him.
Yeah.
Clearly.
You know what I mean?
A dark side. Smokey on the dark side. Right.
Just pray that his wife don't leave the house.
He's giving all the smoke.
Literally.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Literally.
But it's a developing story.
Yes.
So, I guess we'll be tuning back in the episode.
Definitely.
Did we announce that this is the 100th episode already?
Well, we round of applause for this being the 100th episode, but we weren't prepared, seeing how I had to do jail time. So we're gonna probably we'll just celebrate it whenever we want. That's what we can do here. We just do it whenever we want.
But I want to say this though, and you got the information right in front of you. How much money they suing them for? This is very
I didn't even know there was
due
a dollar
to
amount.
a similar situation.
I thought it was just straight jail time. It's
with
crazy.
Shannon Sharpe, he's being sued for the same amount Shannon's being sued for.
And like I was saying, if Shannon could have shook that situation, what I was saying with leverage earlier, the leverage that they had on him, he wants to be on ESPN. He wants to get $100 million. If you don't care, like, man, I'm going to just run it up on YouTube. I don't care. You do whatever you want. You eat $50 million, eat a D, and hang up on her. Now what? But the leverage is, hey, I'm going to take this away from you. You can't let people have leverage on you. You just got to not give a F and be self-made and self-paid.
He lost that $100 million deal, so that's over with. So he might have to come join
You
us.
should not care. There's certain things you got to give up.
On the Facto show. But he has to sit in that chair. He can't.
He got to sit over there?
Yeah.
Okay, it's the king.
Well, I want to just put this out there real quick, people. They're seeking at least 50 million in damages for sexual battery, assault, false imprisonment, and gender violence.
Put his face up. His face looks
That's
crazy.
reasonable for 4 women, though.
50 million for 4 women?
Yeah.
How?
There's one woman looking for 50 million.
Do you know the going rate of vagina? It's at that point he's paying 12.5 million a box.
Don't take it.
That's crazy.
Don't
That's the worst secret box ever.
You got a wife at home. That's who was supposed to be diving in.
His wife is probably mad old. I ain't gonna hold you. He's 85. His wife got to be at least 70.
I don't think age makes you more or less like horny.
No, he probably didn't win no old box.
No, that's why he got.
This is a fact.
That's the question I always wanted to know.
What?
Do it still get wet though? Like that's a question.
M.Reck, that sounds a little bit freaky for me. You want to know why if old box still gets wet? Why would you want to know that?
You got some
we gotta check. We gotta check his search.
Right?
Check his search box.
That's not even cougar status.
Last episode, he'll hit a lady with no legs.
He did. Yeah, we find out some secrets over here.
Not above a geriatric.
Oh my goodness.
They be on
Ben Gay box.
They be old ladies on the porn sites.
How do you know?
So you saying they joint be soaking?
See, I have none of this information. I don't know. I've never. My search box doesn't see old women's boxes.
Hold on. Queen Wolf, you just opened up a
Oh man,
that Pandora box. You just opened a Pandora box. So you be watching the old ladies get knocked off?
I don't watch porn myself, but I know that it's a category.
Yeah, how do you know?
It's a category for everything.
How did you see? I don't know. I've never seen this category. How you seen it?
I sit on a community in the clubhouse with hundreds of different varieties of people.
We gotta look into that.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me get that.
Get that magnifying glass. Exactly.
Yeah, your story's not adding up. 1 + 1 is not 2 right now.
The math ain't mathing.
I don't watch old people porn. No, it's not my
So
thing.
how are you talking about categories? Like I didn't know there's a category for pink pillows. If somebody says that, I'm gonna be like, whoa, wait, there is? I'm gonna be shocked. You just brought this up like it was common knowledge.
Facts.
I would think that they do. They have old people who have sex. And actually, I remember my grandmother.
Wolf is digging a hole that she can't get out of. So on that note,
no wait.
Oh, she about to tell her grandmother was on OnlyFans.
No, my grandmother wasn't on OnlyFans. Like, before she passed away, it was one of the things we used to always laugh about. Like I would,
Oh, you sure you wouldn't tell her story?
Yeah, we would always laugh because she used to blush. She used to have a crush on her doctor. And it was so cute because it's like, it's innocent, but
it's not cute. That's sexual harassment on the staff.
Not sexually
in these times.
She's coming home and she's
he can sue her insurance.
But she's like, oh, he's so nice to me. But I could tell that even still that idea of affection still exists even when you're older. So I think that
affection or getting pounded by Dr. Doogie Howser.
Well,
which one is this?
I mean, before we go, for a fact, Madonna is 66 or 68, and she has a 29-year-old boyfriend. So she's getting pounded by a Jamaican man.
That's disgusting, by the way.
So, and that's another question I want us to revisit too. Like, is there a double standard with women dating younger men, older women dating younger men, and older men? Because if this was a 68-year-old man dating a 29-year-old woman.
Okay, I have some gambling to do, so we're gonna wrap this thing up.
Before we go. So now is 50 million the standard?
Yes.
For sexual assault?
Well, they split that up. It was 12 and a half
cases.
each. So I think it depends on what's going on because that's amongst 4 women. That was spread out.
50 M,
so 50 is the okay.
I think 50 is the collective amount.
Wow.
And that's
maybe you can't get sued until you get about 50 million. So if you just stay under that, it's like what is it called with when they got the statute, the legal law, like if you got a certain amount of crack, a certain amount of coke.
Completely, he's gonna get us in trouble.
I'm just saying, whatever. What are they gonna do? Take us off the air? God is great and the paper straight. Yeah. This is the Facto Show. Yeah. We're gonna get up out of here, y'all. Remember, spread love and destroy hate. Never, ever, ever accept criticism from people that you wouldn't ask advice from. Shout out to M.Reck. Shout out to Queen Wolf. Shout out to the trenches, the Reck Mar, real ones. Love.
Love.
great paper.